by sharing what you see when you look at Nuru. Take turns. What's visible?
Clothes.
Talk about it. Talk about what it means to you.
It maybe in the religion, in their culture.
Okay, so it's the religion. Religious element which is visible.
Yeah.
Okay, and what if you see this symbol? What's your interpretation? What does it mean to you, and how does it affect your communication with her? Okay, just continue.
It's apparent that Nuru is a Muslim, and maybe when we eat something together, I would absolutely avoid ordering pork or something like that.
So if they go to a restaurant together, he would be very sensitive not to order pork. Of course, you know her very well. Maybe you can show us the invisible part by looking at her.
Just by looking at her, you would assume that she's very conservative and shy. But as we have been revealing for today, she's very outgoing and very energetic and so on. So it might look from the outside that she's very shy and yes, she is conservative, but not. She is approachable and very.
Anything else?
I think if I deal with her, I didn't order pig. Something have pig or yeah.
Okay, so same thing. You would be sensitive in ordering cuisine. Would you, if for example, in our country, when you walk on the street, when you see Nuru, if you don't know Nuru, would you make friends with a Muslim woman?
I will, but I will more focus on his religion and do everything attentively. Like I don't order anything like pork, or I will focus on. I remember that there is a custom that will have a ceremony at I forget the time when they
What's the
will.
ceremony? What's the time?
It would probably the special month you're referring when we are having fasting and not eating during the day for a whole month. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I will more attentive about that.
Okay.
I will make friends with her.
How about you? What do you see or what's not? What elements are invisible? What elements are visible?
I think I can tell that she is Muslim by her dress, but in Taiwan it's not common to see Muslim on the street, so I might be curious about some details or costumes about her religion. So I would like to talk to her and maybe ask some question that I should focus on.
Okay. Suppose Nuru got married with a local Taiwanese guy and a Taiwanese Muslim too, and had a child who grows up wearing this. Would you ask the question, where are you from?
Maybe I will ask where I know maybe their child is born in Taiwan, but I will curious about where his or her parents from. Maybe
That's
they are not
exactly
Taiwanese or
the case. That's exactly the Korean woman's, I should say Korean woman, Korean Chinese, Korean American woman's response. How about you? What's visible?
I think the region, her like Muslim, and I think she may be like she likes she dressed in the same color like pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
So what does pink mean to you? What does it mean?
It's girl and romantic. I think.
Okay, later you can address whether their interpretation is correct. How about you?
I kind of just observe the same thing. The clothes. Yeah. I don't like to have stereotypes about personalities or.
Right. We are not, trying to be negative or anything. We just focus on what's visible. Just like if we are looking at a tree as a metaphor, and Nurul already is an icon here, a symbol representing her culture and what she values the most. Based on what their observation, do you have any response?
Okay. Thank you so much for your observation. All of you are correct. Yes, I am a Muslim. And about the dress, I'm not. I maybe for others can see me as a conservative, but there are more conservative people than me. So I kind of like there are more conservative people than me because maybe more conservative people will wear something more longer. Like maybe if you watch the news and see the news from the Middle East, the ladies will wear something longer, even black. Not color, not having any kind of color except black. And then the pink one, yes, I tend to wear something in synchronized because it makes my life easier not to have mix matching because I don't want to be other people to get their eyes hurt for seeing like bright yellow headscarf, dark blue, or stripes or polka dots, something like that. But I'm not feminine. So
She's not feminine.
I'm
Are
not
you
that
surprised?
feminine.
She's not that feminine. She said she's not
Yes,
that
even though
feminine.
I wear pink, but I'm not that feminine per se. Like I don't really. I enjoy a lot of more active events, which are like, women are tend to. If feminine, it's like they're softer and more like cute, cute, soft. As you know that I kind of like have a loud voice, outspoken as well, and also like a lot of movement, which is like, especially in Asian countries, Asian cultures, women have to have like certain limitation of movement, which I don't have, which is I lack of. Thank you.
So in other words, you're not a very prototypical or very typical Muslim Indonesian woman. Right, yeah, so that's interesting. Erica, would you like to come here as our beautiful tree here, a blue tree? The blue tree. And again, if we see our TA Erica, we also see something visible, right? Visible. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so what's observable when you look at our TA? What's your assumption? You have certain assumption when you see Erica. What's your assumption? There's nothing right or wrong. Just say our assumption. We see this from our cultural eye lenses. We may see things, through our Taiwanese or Chinese glasses.
Directly the color of the
Skin.
skin.
Skin,
Skin
yeah.
color. Yeah.
Skin color,
Skin color.
which is different, very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it will make me think she's from America or Africa. That.
Okay, so that's already, assumption. Are you from the United States or are you from African country? Hmm. And how would you identify yourself as? Are you American?
Yeah, I identify myself as being African American.
Talk about your identity.
I'm an African American, meaning that my heritage draws the line way back to Africa, but I live in the continent of America, so.
So tell us about where Belize is.
Belize is in Central America, and that's, if you, it's kind
Who's
of.
your neighboring countries?
No, I'm trying to, the same way how, like different people have different ideas about where you're from specifically.
Yes, where are you
There's,
from?
like the continents sometimes are split into North America and South America. Sometimes they're just combined as one, as Americas. And then sometimes they have like North America, Central America, and South America. So, yeah, but I'm from Belize, which is bordered to the north by Mexico, to the west by Guatemala, and to the south also by Guatemala, and to the east by the Caribbean Sea.
So that's very interesting. Okay, thank you. I think this example already, both Nurul and Erica show us, on the one hand, we see them and we have some ideas, but when they communicate who they are to us, we notice there are so many other things that we really don't know, right? There are so many invisible elements which can only be available if we talk to them. Just like today, we had a chance to interact with the two TAs. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. As I promised, we have to take a break, a lunch break. And then after that, at 1:30, we will come back for another 3 hours in the afternoon. The 3 hours contain your presentations. Remember, you have to prepare for 3 minutes to talk about 2 questions. First question is, what is a good way of doing presentation? The second question is, how do you ask questions and answer questions? So let's take a break. You have a question? No. Laura's prepared for the second question. The rest of you prepared the first question. Okay. So we will address those 2 questions. Let's take a break and relax a little bit. And remember, in the afternoon, I will invite a secret guest to come here to join our conversation. I'm gonna come back at 1:30. She will talk to your